there, but Dyrus comes in. They may challenge on the creep wave, but it's not in a position for them to do that. It would have been Reginald coming up and cleaning up a lot of that fight. So great choice to stay defensive by West Rice. Coming in strong. Odd One's still there. They do have the slow from the red. He could be able to kill him, and he is going to be able to. Puts the ignite on, but they are going to go 1-for-1 in that. And I believe Reginald's going to get some more money out of that. Reginald has been dying, but they were able to get a Kali, which was worth 439.
Definitely worth it. And he's carrying an Oracles now, so forever he'll be able to catch that Akali.
Yep.
Staying on, and that is his role. We saw that before, actually, with Scar carrying that on his Kassadin. You know, I have blinks, I'm safe, I'm ranged, I shouldn't die. I'm going to carry the Oracles and clear wards. In this case, it's obviously for the Akali, but clearing wards are also rather useful. See how that pans out for these guys. Let me actually go through the rest of these builds real quick. Reginald's doing, and then the Rain Man down here. Pretty good shape. A lot of health right there. You can see the Wit's End done, Mercury Shed's done as well. 91 MR is not bad at all. Keep himself alive against this Akali. But the story right now really is Akali. 5-1. All the kills from Epic on this girl. It's just mostly magic damage, but does have some physical. So you can't completely lock her up by getting Negatrons like Dignitas had done in the last game, though it did not work. Salsi, another really big factor here. Unfortunately 0-2, but 4 assists, pretty good minions, although Dan, 186 minions, very, very farm. Has the Wriggles and Bloodthirster as well. Chaos, Wriggles, and almost a Trinity Force here, so tons of damage soon to happen from him.
Really, at this time, he's maybe 30 minions off potentially what he could be if he was in lane the entire time grabbing everything, and that's pretty amazing. Doing a very good job for himself. Salsi still in middle, playing a little aggressive here. You can do that in mid. It's a little bit more dangerous when you're on the outer end lanes and you're passing the river by yourself, but he kind of has his team behind him. They're in their own jungle, and so they have that vision to work with. You really don't move anywhere if you can't see where you're going. You can get your support to help you out with that, or you can start buying wards as well and assisting your support and getting vision around the map. Teemo staying up top, and this is going to be really good for TSM, is that they are split up, and it doesn't seem like they're too worried about actually getting into a fight. So now that the split pushing begins, this really plays on the mind of Epic, and they have to start figuring out who can we put in that split push lane as well, but also lose that person in the fight and not necessarily need them.
Yeah, that will matter very much. Salsi with a re-upped blue buff, only half gone right now. Reginald has his for even longer, so actually, the longer they wait, TSM's going to be in better shape here. Akali and Teemo both heading back to the middle of the map. Dyrus getting front-loaded, down to half health.
Nice heal.
Yeah, good heal,
About
and getting back up a little bit.
Yeah. We're not having any items. I'll take that heal.
Yeah, why not?
Doesn't even have boots tier 2 yet. Yet the guy in, or Nguyen rather. I knew I'd say it at some point.
There you go.
Oh, Chaos getting bursted down to half HP. It looks like Dyrus will be able to use his abilities to get out of that one, though. He did actually quick draw in, which is quite dangerous for a Graves to do unless you know you're going to be not focused. And he was actually a one-on-one with 4 people to his left, so very scary there, played by Dyrus, but he was able to make it out alive. Salsi grabbing up onto the Wraiths. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-push mid here.
3,300 gold, the advantage for
Look
TSM.
At that vision up and down the river from mushrooms.
Yeah, there's what Epic sees. There's what TSM sees. A lot of vision. And they're getting ready for Dragon. It is up. Epic should know about this. They got the last one. Dyrus will not get there in time, I don't think. He walks up. Can he get in range? He got it!
Oh, they stole it!
He got it! There's the Ezreal ult, and TSM. Oh, Mushroom could give him a kill. Oh,
nice,
the never move was good.
Wow.
The Akali Shroud will slow them as well. They will not go into this. Soraka, that's really scary. Okay, she's alive.
Yeah, it's like, I got vision. Oh, they took my ward out.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary.
So now because of that, they have to back. Is this going to be a forced barrier?
No. Ezreal's far. Ezreal went to go farm. Otherwise, yeah, I would have been like, if Ezreal stayed there.
Yep.
All right, let's see. West Rice still farming. 210 minions, 203. Dan is highest CS in the game. Highest individual gold, 7,200. Nope, still 73 on Akali. So individually, the 2 highest gold gains in the game are the 2 hardest carries for Epic, which is great. However, they're not winning an overall gold, which means the average TSM player is richer at least. Because Soraka has like no gold versus Sona.
Swain getting pretty built up now. That needlessly large rod, a nice free 80 ability. I shouldn't say free at all. 80 ability power to him. Looks like we got a little Hell Steal now coming out for that Bloodthirster for Chaos. He's trying to give himself his own sustain in lane. He already does have that Wriggles, but he just wants more, and he wants more damage. And we can see everybody kind of completing their builds here. There's a Wit's End on Teemo. Again, that Rain Man going for the Phage and then the Frozen Mallet. He likes that tanky build, and it really does put Teemo in a very good position since he has like a lot of speed and mobility in a fight to just draw you into mushrooms and continue to turn around and take you out, especially with a blind. And like I said, let's see how much health Akali has right now. Already has that Giant Spout. He's trying to get up there. I think that's 2277 in HP. Teemo right now 1986, so they're pretty close on that, and the blind would make all the difference in that fight for sure.
Yeah, once you get to Void Step, it'll be different, but it's just going to be very far away from that.
Yep.
Actually, TSM pinging. They're actually pinging on Akali. Just going to Smoke Cloud and Recall. Should make it out, but they're invading for blue, and I don't think Epic can stop this. They have vision, but the whole team is there. Yep, that is theirs.
Nice try there with the never move to grab that one out.
And Teemo will not quite get this little raise.
Yeah, went down
close.
To an inch of health, a little speck of health, and then back up. Nice smoke, great Q
nice.
there. Buckshot doing a huge amount of damage. Reginald will take that, but he's going to be all right. He'll probably even be able to stay in lane and farm this one out with his teammates. A good minion wave push here. They do have that siege minion on them, so that's going to be able to take a good amount of tower hits if it's up there in the front, and it is, but it doesn't look like they're close enough to get the hits on the tower, unfortunately.
They're afraid of Skarner. If Skarner pulls in Graves, they lose the fight, and Baron.
Exactly.
As long as Skarner has flash, and he does, they have to be afraid of him. But they see blue. Now, they could theoretically try to Baron from this blue. I don't think they'll do it, but they have the chance to. They could if they wanted to. Oh, they're going to push a turret for it. That's really good. Oh, Teemo's pushing top. They can push mid. They actually are moving toward... Yeah, they're pushing towards top. They have to give up on blue. Don't think they grabbed it. If they're on it. This is really smart by TSM. Like, they can take blue. We get a turret. That's way better.
Yep.
And they got it for free. Excellent call by them. Good pushing by the Rain Man, and they all just grouped up.
Yeah, they have really good control right now. And Rain Man is always somebody, you think there are good mushrooms here or there, but he is like, mushrooms everywhere, please. And that's what he does with them. You can see Salty's like, I found one. I'm probably going to find another one here in a second. But they walk around, and you can see how he places them. If you're a Teemo player or not a Teemo player, you place them really close to those edges, really in the open areas, and it's quite easy to grab people because the first thing they want to do is break line of sight, so they hug the wall. They're going to hug the wall right into those mushrooms, and you're right on their backside with your W. So very good job by Rain Man continuing to just put mushrooms everywhere in escape and initiation points.
Alrighty, killing off the chat real quick, and Rain Man going for blue buff. Interesting is actually wearing all the buffs. That would have not have been my choice for blue, but maybe Reginald doesn't need it. I guess he did get a fairly recent blue. But I would have said like Ezreal over Teemo for blue. But, I trust him, of course. Exceptional team. Let's see what they can do. They're grouping up towards mid. Looks like actually 1,800 gold now. 1,900 gold the lead for solo mid. They're growing that ever so slightly, though. Still not a significant lead, really. Not at this stage of the game. They're keeping it kind of low on kills, too, despite having a pretty bursty offense team. They've been able to not gain too many kills for free there. It's been Westrise who kind of makes those fights snowball.
Yeah, Reginald needs to keep himself alive. He's actually in the front of this fight quite a bit. Takes a lot of damage unnecessarily there. But it's all right. I'm just pointing out that Oracles, he is the one that has it, and if that goes down, Akali has free reign in her Shroud during the fight.
Absolutely.
So it looks like they are timing for this.
Let's see what they can do. So, top turret, yeah, we've gotten 2 turret kills already for Team Slow Mid, the left-hand side of the game. 1 in mid, bottom lane is safe, although, well, not for long, because Odd One going for it, and TSM is doing an excellent job of splitting up the enemy team. They really know their map positioning and what their opponents can do, and they're making these work for them so incredibly well. That team moves quickly. The drill goes off, and they're going to go for this turret as well. Now, they're taking some damage to their minions, but they could really go for this here. They've got enough minions left. Skarner's not yet in the fight, choosing not to dedicate to it. I guess they're a little bit just too afraid. Angstrom Cloak picked up for Dan.
Skarner is such a huge force at the turret because of that displacement with his ultimate. You know, you saw how much more aggressive they were with Skarner just coming up the river there.
Yep.
So he's definitely going to play a huge role in these fights if TSM is going to be doing them under their turret.
Absolutely true. So, doing all right still. Let's see, they're going to push forward towards Dragon. Now, Ezreal's far, so it's actually a good chance for them. TSM knows, but they're not close by. Epic doesn't see him yet. They see him on the screen. It's down low enough. A good smoke bomb from Dan. They're going to get that. That is their third consecutive Dragon because they stole the last one. Bringing themselves back into this game. Still 2,000 gold down because of that earlier turret kill, but if they can get those turret kills back, they're pretty much equal. The only real difference in this game for gold is just the turrets. Otherwise, they've equalized everything.
That's exactly what I'm seeing here. The 2,000, as we've said before, still very close. They're doing a great job of trading some dragons, trading not even really Baron yet, and not even focusing on it too much. But as you said, the last 3 dragons, though, not really too much of a trade. Epic doing very well. Dyrus with the steal in the last one. Cleaning up all their camps right now. You see West Rice trying to farm out up top, so they may be able to initiate here real quick, but that is enough time. Yes, they are going to initiate. They grab Saucy and drag him away from the turret, knowing that Akali is up top. An amazing job there.
Excellent by the Odd, but this will be a free turret for them. That's just flash WR, run, and the team shows up, and they get that one.
Wow. Everybody loving it out there.
Oh, man.
Absolutely
Crowd was a fan of that one.
Skarner grabs.
Yep, and now they're in onto this turret. This turret's going to be falling pretty soon.
Yeah, so much damage, and then Sona with a power core just to add on that little tap of more damage. And KX able to take out that turret. They did have that lockdown of the on point from LeBlanc onto that was Dyrus. Dyrus got out alive. They weren't able to initiate off of that. Doing a very good job so far.
Saucy's going to want to Quicksilver Sash soon. He's got almost death cap. Look at his gold, and he's 300 gold away from death cap, 330 away, and he's going to work on the Quicksilver Sash. But I don't know, at this point it's going to be hard to free farm another 1,400 gold, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for Saucy to get that money. If they can win like a single team fight, they'll be fine. Problem is, TSM is not fighting team fights. They're fighting really good skirmishes. They're running around the map, picking up turret kills. You can see they've gotten all 6 outer turrets now. That's built them a huge advantage. 4,000 gold. That starts to matter a whole lot. Where a team fight actually is going to start going more into their favor.
Let's see what they choose to do here. They are heading up towards Baron, but it looks like they're going to hook around back into their jungle for this blue.
Yes, indeed. And they're going to push onto this golem. Probably will go to Saucy, though he needs some more durability to make this happen. Oh, Ezreal almost steals it. It was close there. KX has a really good sense about those things. Gets him very, very close.
Ezreal's ulti, very low cooldown, already 25% all the way down. We'll see Teemo backing up top. Rainman finishing up some items. Does finally get that frozen mallet, and he goes for the pickaxe. See what he's throwing into the mix there. And we're going to see ward clearing here. Nice job by Nya on the oracles. I believe Reginald does have his own still. Let's see where Reginald is 2, 2, and 3. So I believe he has not died since he had that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Those
Death cap
early beginning. Yep.
With the Deathfire grasp as well.
Yeah.
He's going to be a really big deal to a lot of these champions. He was able to help burst Saucy in the last gank. Dan needs to be a little bit afraid as well. He's got Banshees, which is actually pretty good. Although Skarner can break that with E and then just just ult him anyway. Epic positioning near Baron. They do see them. Both teams are aware of the positioning. Epic pushing back in towards mid. KX playing very safely, not taking any damage yet.
Just throwing some Qs in there. They're really at the poke game right now.
Absolutely. But I think the DPS of Graves will definitely be higher than that of Ezreal. However, Graves, I mean, his only real item is this, a nice ult, some good damage there, but his only real item is his Bloodthirster. He's got a Wriggles and a Banshee for his other items, so he's durable, and that's cool, but he's not going to just destroy enemy teams.
Right.
So, Ezreal invested in Trinity Force and all these resists, but it's not, he's not very, very high sustain damage with his auto attacks. Only 168 attack damage, not super, super high. But Graves isn't in much better shape.
Yeah, you can see that Dan is actually using that quick draw to really go for the speed that he hasn't built yet. So